even if I touch a meal. And do it through the pain, I don't need the pain. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same. I done prayed that I will make it bring glory to my name.
Mark.
That's me.
Bro, look at that.
Damn, that's a big. You made a big ass egg.
There's 3. I put bacon bits in the eggs too. So it's really like a bacon omelet. Then jelly, toast the bread, jelly. Throw some slices of ham on there. We got the egg sandwich. High in protein. Delicious. What you been up to this week, man?
Work, really. It's just work, dad shit, football. Kind of the same. Same old, same old.
All right. What do you make of? I know it's only been 2 games. What do you make of Will Levis? Like your observation.
I think he's the future.
You think so?
I think he's the franchise, yes.
So what do you think? All right, logistics. So we all know Tannehill's gone, right? Because this is contract year. They didn't extend him.
They announced he's the backup now. He's healthy, but today Vrabel said that Levis will be the starter from now on, and Tannehill's the backup. So
okay, so your backup is eating $27 million. So obviously after this year, gone.
Yep.
If you're the Titans general manager, what are you looking to draft position-wise? And what are you looking at in terms of the logistics of your quarterback room moving forward? Because we still have Malik. We still have what's his last name?
Malik Willis.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
He'll be gone too.
You think so? All right, expand on that.
Yeah.
Give me how you're drafting for the future to build around Levis, and 3 things. How are you drafting with Will Levis in mind? Like how you build a team around him? What does a quarterback room look like moving forward? And 3, what do you do with Derek? What's going on with Derrick Henry? Now, I'm asking what you would do, not
what I would do.
Not what you think would happen, but what you would do.
Well, first off, depends where I'm drafting. If I have a top 4, top 5 draft pick, and I got a chance to draft Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm doing it immediately. I'm first getting him a top. He's going to have that weapon for 10 years probably. The makeup, because they obviously traded A.J. Brown, so they have to replace the franchise receiver to give their franchise quarterback. They got to have one, okay? A guy that they could just go to, that he can go to at any point in the game and make a play, and that is Marvin Harrison.
You don't think D-Hop could potentially be that veteran guy?
He's older. I'm saying for the longevity. I mean, Will Levis is young. You give him a young star receiver to build rapport with, and then 3-4 years down the road, these guys are just unstoppable. Derrick Henry, I've re-signed him, but I'm not going to give him what he wants. I also don't think he has a big market. We saw at the trade deadline. I'm sure teams are interested, but at the most, they're probably giving 6th, 7th round picks for him. So, no one's going to give him top dollar in the free agency market. Matter of fact, I think the Titans will probably pay him the most out of anybody. I would re-sign him. I'd re-sign him because now you've proven you got a proven quarterback already. Okay, let's say he just plays average to good the rest of the year, right? Which is plenty good for a rookie starter. Right. Be thrown in the middle of the year. And you got something with him. You signed Derrick Henry to a 1 or 2 year deal. Okay, you got the insurance that you're still going to have a running game to help alleviate that pressure off Will Levis. Okay, right. Not that Spears is a bad back. I'm not saying that. I think Tajay Spears is going to be a very good back in the future for them. But I'm saying as of right now to keep building Will Levis' confidence, his ability, and take some pressure off him. You signed Derrick Henry to like a 2 year deal. And then I immediately, if this is all a perfect scenario for me, I immediately draft offensive line in the second, third round, and then I immediately sign a top offensive line free agents for the next couple of years to beef up my offensive line, make sure he's got a good offensive line to stand behind, and I still have the ability to run the ball, and then I have my weaponry outside, and maybe another draft in the second or third round I find a sleeper type receiver because that does happen. Amon-Ra St. Brown was drafted in the fourth round. I mean, that just that happens more than you realize.
Right.
So, I definitely would build around him. I'm building an offensive line. I'm getting him one or two more weapons, and then I'm signing Derrick Henry for about 2 years.
Do you re-sign D-Hop like 2 year?
Depends. That depends. If he keeps playing like the way he is, if he's still playing at that level, yes. I think so, yes. Now, I'm not going to give him big money because he's going to be 33, 34 years old at that point. But yes, because he's going to be the security blanket, and you've already seen that with Will Levis.
Right.
You've already seen it. When Will has nowhere to go ball, he goes to him. It's already been shown. And they get good chemistry. So he would be a good 2 or 3 down the line for sure.
All right. So what's GM Mark's take? Like, what are you doing defensively, draft wise, draft and free agent wise? Where are you trying to? Because I know their defense is a lot more
secondary. It's secondary.
Secondary.
Their D line's fine. They got a good defensive line. They get after they rush the passer very well. They're good against the run for the most part. It's the secondary. He traded Kevin Byard. I know he got that money off the books. He was probably, even though he hasn't really played like this year, he's still easily a top 5 safety in the league.
I was very upset at that trade, but it's whatever.
You definitely need help at cornerback. There's no question about it. They don't have. I mean, Sean Murphy-Bunting is their best corner, and he's only on a 1-year deal, so there's no guarantee he's even going to resign.
Right.
So I would definitely go corner. 100%. And I don't think I know what. Me being GM, I wouldn't resign Christian Fulton. That's just me. I just wouldn't. I don't think he's played well enough to deserve top CB1 money. He's not a Sauce Gardner. He's not. He's not on that level. He's not a Sauce Gardner. He's not. I'm trying to think of some other guys that are pretty good at corner. Diggs. He's not. He's just not there. He's not those kind of guys.
What's that one DB from the Browns?
Yeah, he's not Denzel Ward. You're right. He's not Denzel Ward.
Yeah, Denzel Ward.
He's not at their level. He's not an AJ Terrell, who's really good with the Falcons. He's just not that level. And there's no sense of paying him money like they get paid.
Right. Calvin.
Bro.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to get out of these damn work clothes. I feel like this stiff motherfucker right now.
You dress business casual for work?
Not today. I got this.
My boy went to a wedding.
Bro, straight up.
The corporate office today.
You say what?
He went to corporate today.
Oh, bro, we had leadership in, so everybody had to put the button downs, the slacks, the jacket and everything. I just got one more day of this shit.
Crazy. They're like,
no,
Calvin.
Don't get me wrong though, bro. I love dressing up and everything, but sometimes I'm just like,
you know what's the worst about it though?
What?
It is nice to like look very nice. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But bro, it gets so fucking hot in those clothes eventually at some point during the day.
Bro, speaking of that, I'm so glad that it wasn't during like the summertime because this shirt would have been wet all over. This white beater, wet all over. Armpit stain, sweats.
So it is a sweat box.
Oh! Don't even get me started. You got the jacket on too for that split second.
Oh God, man! Bro, I begged my wife for us not to get married in the summer, and we lucked out because when we got married, that was when it was really hot. Like it was like 102 like every day that week, and then for some odd reason It was only 80 degrees on our wedding day. Just looked the fuck up. I was still hot. Don't get me wrong, because it was muggy, but it was like,
bro,
that jacket kills you, man. It adds like 30 degrees to whatever it is outside.
Did you go to McLean's wedding?
Yeah, of course,
bro.
It was hot. That was hot too.
Do you remember? So you obviously remember how the scenery, how it was outside and everything.
Yeah.
Whenever the groomsmen walked out and everything, Tyler Otto, I was standing right next to him. He tapped me. He whispered. He was like, "Bro, are you sweating?" I said, "My back is probably drenched right now."
Yeah, bro.
Sun was to our back and it was beaming down at us, and I was just sitting there while the ceremony was going. I had a little paper towel. I said,
"You have to, bro." Bro, it's crazy. You don't even realize like how much your back sweats in those jackets until you take the damn jacket off.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you take it off and you just feel it and you're like, holy shit. That happened to me at my brother's wedding about a month ago. Bro, and it wasn't even that hot. It was just muggy and kind of warm. That was enough, bro.
It doesn't need to be really that hot. It's just the humidity in everything.
It's terrible.
Like, oh, bro, you should have saw my shirt after I took my jacket off. Because usually where I sweat really bad is like my forearms and everything and my chest.
Yeah.
Jacket off, I had little spots like all over. And then I took my jacket off. Tyler goes like, "Hey, bro, you might want to put that back on. Your back is wet."
Dude, I'm a back sweater, like a bad back sweater, bro.
Right, I'm bad,
dude. My front side's not too bad, like, but bro, if it gets hot, and I mean hot, or I'm wearing warm material, it's my back every time, bro. It's drenched. It's crazy. My chest and my arms are fine, but my back, if I'm in a tuxedo and I got that suit on and it gets hot, like a monsoon coming off my back, bro.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm about to go change real quick and get out of these clothes, though.
All right, when you get situated, Calvin, I need to ask your take on some college basketball.
Some college basketball? Okay, that's my type of cup of tea.
Yeah, Mark. I went to a wedding this past summer. My buddy Paul, he's the store manager at Shoe Palace. He got married, bro.
Yep. You're sweating your ass off, bro.
Bro, before the wedding, first of all, San Antonio this past summer, one of the hottest summers since they started recording like the temperature.
Yeah,
because we had 2 or 3 straight months of triple-digit weather. No rain, no storm. Like, we had a drought. So it's like the week of the wedding. It's the week of the wedding. I'm like, is it inside or outside?
outside.
I assumed it was going to be inside because we're in Texas in the summer. I assumed we had. He said, it's outside.
The scenery, bro, it's not pretty enough on the inside.
No, but the scenery was fantastic. I'm not going to lie. But the wedding was at 2 p.m. Like, it was in the heat of the day.
Yeah.
It was was it at 2? No, it was like at 4. Regardless, it was hot, bro.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I was sweating my ass off.
Did you wear a sports coat?
Yep, I wore a blazer.
Yeah, the damn back. I'm telling you, that back sweat was crazy.
Luckily, I wore a dark. I'm pretty sure I wore a dark blue shirt under it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the shirt I wore was dark, so like it helped. I don't remember.
Taking any of the bridesmaids home?
No. No. But whatchamacallit? Me and Calvin, we went to T's wedding. We lucked out because his wedding was in like November.
Beautiful time.
Or something like that. So when we went to rehearsal, it was freezing.
Cold as hell.
I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah.
But the day of the wedding, it actually wasn't that bad because at the rehearsal, they didn't have the heaters. They didn't have the heaters set up. But the day of the wedding, the heaters had been running all day, so it was fine.
What you talking about?
When we went to T's wedding, it was like freezing.
Oh my God, that shit was. Oh my! Soon as you walked out that light, was it what? That wasn't a barn that he had it in. Was it a barn?
Kind of. I mean, it's in the shape of. It's basically a barn.
Yeah, because as soon as we
What
walked
was the
outside,
temp?
I'm pretty sure it's close to freezing.
Jesus.
I mean, bro, and the thing about it, with T's groomsmen, none of the groomsmen were wearing jackets. It was just the button down suspenders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have jackets.
Oh, y'all were freezing. Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, the jacket. I ain't gonna lie to you. The jacket would have helped because I remember when D Hunter got married, and he got married in October. It wasn't November cold, but it was brisk. Like he was like 45 out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That coat came in handy that day for sure.
Yeah, I would want to get married in like August. It's starting to cool down, but it's not too cold yet.
Yeah.
Maybe September.
September would be a good one. Mid-September when it starts to tailor off.
Yeah. Maybe like a late August.
You're kind of in the 65 to like 75 ballpark right there.
I mean, that's perfect weather, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You can still move around, not even sweat.
Yeah, bro. Well, y'all won't sweat, but I will.
I mean,
I think I got issues, bro. I'm like the sweatiest fucking human being that's ever lived. Bro, I just sweat, bro. It's crazy. I've been like that my whole life. It doesn't matter how fat I am now. Like, even when I was skinny, like 150 pounds in like 7th, 8th grade, I would sweat, bro. I just sweat.
Yeah.
You might have a condition. I used to know the name of it.
Probably do.
Where you sweat a lot. All right.
They don't like it's a little bit of heat, bro. That's all it takes.
Calvin.
Yeah.
It's officially the kickoff of college basketball. And so since you're our college basketball expert, I'd like for you to I want you, Coach Calvin, Coach Williams, give me your little like synopsis of how you think college basketball. Now I know it's super early, right? It's super early. But I want you to give me, who do you think are teams we should keep our eyes on in terms of teams that will probably dominate this year? Teams that have gotten better from last year that probably weren't as good last year, but probably got better due to transfers or incoming commits, et cetera, and then give me a couple of dark horse teams that will probably be under the radar, but will make waves later on in the year.
All right. So I'm just going off of because like you said, it's early in the season. Like they just literally started. So I'm going off of the top 25 like already right now. Okay. So obviously, damn, they got them up there? Okay. So I'm gonna just give you like the blue blood schools, except Kentucky, like Kansas, Duke. They're gonna be up there this year and everything. John Shire, the head coach at Duke, he's really been putting just some key players together and everything. Especially he got Cooper Flag that's coming in next year. I mean, to steal that from UConn, who just came off of a national championship, I feel like that's a big win. Let's see. Team, obviously, the Blue Bloods and everything. Gonzaga's going to be up there and everything like that, which I'm still thinking that they need to change. They need to get into the Pac-12. They need to stop playing in whatever league they're in. I forgot what league they're in and everything, but they dominate that division every single year. Well, that conference every single year. Like, it's literally them and St. Mary's. They got to go to Pac-12 to get some more competition. Dark horse teams that I think personally, I'm going to have to say Arizona just because they picked up Caleb Love from UConn. Not UConn, UNC. They're pretty good. I mean, UConn's coming back. They're going to be pretty good. Where did Hunter Dick? And this is where, let me see where he went. So
Kansas. He went to Kansas.
Kansas has always had pretty good guards. They've always had good guards. Mm-hmm. They have Hunter Dickinson that is probably
stud,
one of the best centers or big men in the league besides Zach Edey. And I think Zach Edey, the only reason why he's good is just because he's 7 foot. Nobody can guard him. But Hunter Dickinson, bro, in that offense, is that dude that's going to be nasty because that dude is skilled. He's a skilled big man. He's not a big man that just goes in and just outmuscle somebody. Like he'll outmuscle you and everything, but he'll do the Jokic, the pivot foot, everything, get you flying one way and go the other direction.
He's lefty. He's a lefty too, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a lefty, and you know how I am about lefties, finest. I feel like those guys are the smoothest games.
6'11" lefty. He is smooth too.
I do think this one thing. I feel like with the pieces Kentucky has, I feel like they can do something.
Boom.
But we've obviously seen in the past few years they've came in at high level and then they just kind of disappoint you as the season goes on and everything.
Sounds like Kentucky to me.
Mm-hmm. And then that's where I really think Calipari's getting exposed now for being a better recruiter than
fraud.
a coach.
He's a fraud.
I don't think he's a fraud, bro. I think he's just a good recruiter, not a good coach.
He's a phenomenal recruiter, but that's what makes him a fraud. He's not X's and O's guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who else, man? I mean, you got Michigan State. Michigan State, they're always going to be up there. Mark
Didn't they lose last night?
Yeah, they lost.
They got upset. They got upset by somebody.
Yeah, but I mean,
they'll bounce back.
Yeah, they'll bounce back and everything. You don't think Tom Izzo didn't light their ass up in the locker room after that?
Of course he did, but they still got upset. Game 1.
Dude, I think Tennessee can make some noise. I hate to say it, but I think they can make some noise.
Hey, that's another one. There's another coach right there. There's the other coach.
What?
Right
what
there.
about him?
Rick Barnes? Fraud.
What about him?
Fraud.
Bro, I don't think Rick Barnes is a fraud. I think Rick Barnes is a great coach.
Man, he dies every year in the first or second round of the NCAA tournament. He's been to what? Two Sweet 16s with Tennessee. He went last year, and then when they were ranked number 1 for a little bit.
When Grant Williams was there?
Yeah, I think they went Sweet 16. They might have gone to Elite 8 that year.
You got to think
he ain't done spit. He been there for how many years has he been there now, Calvin? It's north of 10, ain't it?
10 years with Tennessee?
I swear he's close. He might not be exactly 10 years, but he's close. He's been there a while. He's been there a while, Calvin.
Let's see when he started there.
I'd say at least 7.
No, and I'm not doubting you or anything like that. I'm just like, damn, it's been that long.
It's probably not 10, but I think it's at least 7.
Bro, he's been there since 15.
I
didn't think he was there that long.
I told you.
But he spent a long time at Texas.
He signed Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
He can recruit his ass off.
But this is the thing, though. You got to look at it. Tennessee basketball is just now getting there, in my opinion. Like, they're just now having that status of like, oh, like we can compete in everything against other teams, not just in the SEC and everything like that.
Consistency.
I mean, Bruce Pearl had them really good too.
But I'm saying, like, from that time period until Rick took over and everything, because you got to think you had Konzo in there a little bit. He didn't do too well.
Yeah, he was all right. He was. They made the tournaments. They weren't great.
He could have. I feel like he could have done a little bit better, but that's just my opinion. But
he could have done better.
You got to think about it too. The
Donnie
SEC.
Tyndall cheated.
You say what?
And then there was Donnie Tyndall before Konzo, and Donnie cheated. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Or was he after Konzo?
But this is the thing, though. SEC is already hard to get those top 100 players to come to the SEC for basketball already, especially to a school like Tennessee. In my opinion, I think it's hard because you got to think about it. You got ACC and Big Ten literally runs basketball, in my opinion. And then you got some Pac-12 schools that run it too.
Don't forget about the Big East now. That's a good league.
The Big East is starting to make their way back and everything.
I will say this as an SEC homer. I do think the SEC is highly underrated in basketball. I think it gets so overshadowed by how great it is in football usually that it's just so underrated because of basketball. Because, I mean, honestly, it's really not hard to recruit to SEC schools. I mean, look at Alabama. Look at Alabama, bro. All they did is get Nate Oates, and he's signing top 5 classes left and right. The guy at Arkansas, he signs top 10 classes. You know what? We know what Cal does. Barnes is another top 10 recruiting class guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so and then the guy at Texas A&M, he signed a really good class a couple of years ago. So
Chris Beard, think was it Chris Beard?
No, Chris Beard's at Ole Miss now, and he'll probably sign a great recruiting class. So the guy at Texas A&M, I think Buzz Williams.
Buzz Williams, yeah, he was at Marquette. Yeah, he's a solid.
Yeah, he went from Marquette to A&M. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But I agree with you. ACC, Big Ten. Well, shit, man. I honestly, have we reached a point where the Big 12 has passed both those conferences in basketball?
No, not in my opinion.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Who's the top teams in Big 12?
Kansas,
K-State,
Texas Tech, Texas, Iowa
State.
They're not bad. Iowa's in the Big Ten.
Damn.
Iowa State.
There's actually
shit, man. What Baylor's in the Big 12.
Yeah, man. Now that I think about it,
I mean they've
Baylor's top 25 right now.
I don't know. You'd have to look that up. I know Kansas.
I'm saying Baylor is top 25 when I looked on the list.
Yeah, Kansas is number 1 overall right now. Texas Tech is always really good. Shit, Texas Tech's made it. Didn't they make an NBA Final Four like 2-3 years ago?
I think 2 years back to back.
That was Beard.
Yeah. I'm surprised to see Creighton at number 8 and Florida Atlantic at number 10.
Well, that's because Florida Atlantic was on Final Four last year. Apparently, Creighton's like fucking phenomenal in the Big East. So
this is the thing, though. Like, I never thought Creighton was that good of a school, like, to go to for basketball until I actually started watching them. They're
Dougie McBuckets.
You know who I think you compare Creighton to, like, team-wise? They all play very, very similar. Like, their style of basketball is very, very similar to, like, the way, like, Iowa and Iowa State play. It's just the running gun, handoff, quick threes. You know, the more shots you put up, supposedly the more points you have to put up and everything, which that's a really big transition that I'm seeing right now, especially in the NBA now. Nobody's using the full shot clock now. People
Hell
just
no. Everything's quick trigger. No.
Mm-hmm. USC's up there this year.
Yeah, they got Bron. Well, is he even playing?
I don't think he'll be cleared to play until like probably like midway through the season. Maybe.
Give me some dark horses.
I'd always say Memphis just because they're always loaded. I mean, they're just always loaded, dude. But they know they always fail. Shit, Houston, I'm sure will be really good this year again.
That's the thing, Finest, dude. There's so many teams that you just don't know really who will be a dark horse. Like,
give me your opinion. It's early. Who you thinking? Who you vibing with?
Especially once you get in the tournament, man.
I don't think Memphis is going to be up there, bro. I really don't. Especially
why you think Mikey's going to jail?
I mean, bro, like if he deleted his Instagram and everything, but I looked at some of his photos and the captions. It's just like, bro, he know he going to jail.
Tragic.
I mean, I hate to say it though, but it's like, bro, like he's still like he's enrolled at the university, but he's taking online classes. It's like,
he halfway out the door.
Yeah,
he's going. If he somehow gets acquitted, he's going overseas, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
if he gets somehow, which he's probably not, I doubt it.
Bro, I got to put North Carolina up there. I think North Carolina's going to make some noise.
Even though North Carolina not part of the Blue Bloods?
Yes, they are.
They are. But
they struggled last year.
Yeah. It's really going to be interesting how they play this year since Caleb Love's not with them. Dog. I can see I can see Villanova.
Hey,
I can see see Texas A&M.
You know who you need to keep your eye on?
Who? Missouri?
Them Tigers.
Here we go.
Are y'all actually good this year? Like somewhat good?
Hey, keep your eye on them Tigers.
Hey, watch out for my doors, huh?
Oh, I might as well shut
Hey,
the
time out. We got shafted last year. We should have been in the tourney.
Y'all got fucking Jerry Stackhouse as the coach. Y'all need to give me.
Hey, my boy won 12 out of his last 13 games last year. They went on a roll, man.
Should have happened early in the season.
I agree. He was too busy out there playing all his walk-ons and his freshman way too early. I agree.
I mean,
bro, they beat Kentucky twice in the same week and still didn't make the NCAA tournament. Shit, crazy.
Hey, you know how bad you have to be?
We weren't bad though. We weren't bad.
Obviously, the committee thought y'all were bad.
Obviously, fucking idiots. Making the semifinal weekend in the SEC tournament, don't even get a shot at the NCAA.
That's like that year at the bubble when the Suns went undefeated after they came back and still make the play.
Didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
That's
exactly what it was, bro.
My thing with that too is like, how the hell you gonna say something? Oh yeah, you got to get a play game with all 8, and then they're just like, nah, you still ain't good enough to get in.
That's how bad. People forgot that's how bad they were before COVID shut the NBA down. They were terrible,
unbelievable, man.
Devin Booker played his ass off. He got nothing in return.
He did.
Yeah.
They needed people to lose and didn't lose.
That's what it was. On God,
bro, you talk about the odds of that happening. You win every game, and you're expecting at least one team to lose to help you out, and none of that goes right.
You know what's even more wild about them not making the tournament?
What?
They beat like 4 bubble teams that all got in. They beat Pittsburgh, who got in. They beat Auburn, who got in. They beat Mississippi State, who got in.
Oh, who you talking? Hold on, we talking NBA, bro. You talking college?
I'm talking Vanderbilt.
Oh, we talking about NBA.
Oh, you're talking about that last little stretch?
Yeah. They beat all these teams that were on the bubble and didn't get in over the bubble over them.
Some shit.
Crazy. They're wild, bro.
That is some shit.
They beat Auburn. They beat Mississippi State. Both them teams got in. They shit on Mississippi State.
They might have won because they weren't playing nobody because they already got in.
Nah, they played their whole unit because they were on the bubble. They had to beat Vanderbilt, but they really didn't have to beat Vanderbilt apparently.
All right, guys.
Vanderbilt beat them by like 15.
Before I got some questions so throughout the week, whenever I think of some questions that'd be good for the pod, I write down my notes so I don't forget them. I'll be having hella questions for the pod, and then when we get here, I'll be forgetting what I even was gonna ask. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this podcast is brought to you by Final Form Supplements. Here you can see I have my whey protein powder here from Final Form Subs. And, stay strong. Look, high quality, grass-fed, non-GMO, supports growth and repair of muscles after exercise, guys. This is a 2-pound container here. Go to finalformsubs.com. Check out all the stuff we have. We got joints, sleepy gummies. We got things that help with recovery like BCAAs. We got the creatine. And all kinds of stuff. Just go check it out. Go finalformsubs.com. It's SUPPS. Use promo code COACHDRIP, all caps, no space. Get 10% off your order. All right.
Throw away that GNC card. You don't need it no more. Go hit my boy up.
Yeah. Don't go to GNC. GNC, they're going to upsell you some BS.
What's the GNC?
Huh?
I said, what's a GNC? Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Now, you can always, with the beautiful thing about Final Form Subs, you can always go to my Instagram, FLS4swag, or Final Form Supplements on Instagram. You can DM me, and I'll answer any questions you have about supplements and what to take, how to take, all that good stuff. You can't do that at GNC. You don't want to talk to some random representative. No, you're talking to me when you DM FLS4swag or Final Form Supplements on Instagram. You're going to be talking to me. I run both, obviously my personal. I run the supplement account. I'm right there with you. So you're actually talking to me. I can help you guys out. Even if you're not buying my supplements, we have supplement questions in general. Coach Strib is here to help. All right.
This is my thing. This is my thing. Who would you rather go to? Would you rather go to finest that know what the hell you talking about and he's certified, or some random motherfucker that just put an application in at GNC just trying to get some bread? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. And myself's a lot more affordable too. GNC ain't cheap.
Nope.
Ain't cheap.
Paying all that damn money for some shit to not see results.
Tragic.
I won't say results, but you're just paying an extra penny.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got 2 today, and then we'll slide to the draft. Do you go for a kiss on the first date?
Depends on the situation. Depends on the vibe, bro.
Yeah,
But
you gotta know.
You have to give a yes or no, though.
Right.
Huh?
Yes or no? Do you go for a kiss? Like more times than not. So if it depends, but more times than not, are you giving your shot on a kiss on first date or not? Just a kiss, though.
I'm not personally, but I am agreeing with Calvin. If the vibe is right and she's giving you, or he, whatever you preferences, is giving you like the okay, and you could tell they're giving you the okay, then sure.
That's not what I was asking. Calvin, what'd you say?
I said yeah. I mean, I've done it before.
I'm a no.
I've done it before. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's
you ever got rejected?
I've done it. I've been more successful, is what I would say.
Have you ever got rejected or shooting your shot on a kiss on first date?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like a girl said, hold on. She's like, whoa. I was like, oh, I thought the vibe was lit. My bad. Let me back. Let me fall back a little bit. So yeah.
Might be.
I've definitely been rejected.
I think everybody has at least once.
Yeah, guarantee that next time I got my lick back.
That's all right.
I usually shoot my shot on the first date for a kiss, obviously.
Yeah.
I've actually only been rejected once. So, like, not as often as you would think. Because, like, I feel like a kiss, especially now that we're older, a kiss on the first date's, like, not, especially if it, like, goes well. You can tell if it goes well. Like you said, it really, and honestly, it depends. You can tell if it went well.
Exactly.
If it goes well,
yes.
You can definitely tell. But here's what I do,
though. It's all vibes.
Here's what I do, though, low key. Because sometimes I can't tell if it went well or not. I shoot my shot, the kiss on the first date. If I don't get rejected, I know she's feeling it. Right? But if she curves it, then I'm like, okay, it's probably not a second. Usually, sometimes some women, like, it's not that they didn't feel it, it's just they like, oh, I don't kiss on the first date. Okay, I guess if we're at high school, sure. But whatever.
That's a lie, bro. It's all vibes.
Yeah. But
it's all vibes. If they're digging you, they're gonna let you kiss them. Like
as adults, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're adults. Yeah. It's like, what are we doing?
Right. I mean, if they like you and they had a good time on the date, or if they're just into you, they're gonna that I don't kiss on the first date. That's just a cop out when they're just not into somebody.
You know what I would say too, and this is just off of just me just going back. All the times that I've had like the first date and everything and kissed and all that, it wasn't like a dinner date. It was like we went out to get ice cream, or we just took a walk, or it's nothing where like you said last podcast, where I think Mitch said it, where you're sitting down and it's like forced conversation, like at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more organic.
Yeah, there was other things that we could do, like the fair, for example, for one example, like, you're walking around, you ride the rides, you shoot the fucking basketball shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's different things you can do instead of just sitting down and looking at each other face to face at a dinner table. So.
Makes sense. All right. Question number 2. Is there a difference between a nice guy and a good guy? Is it still like dating?
Yes.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
My answer is yes. And I have definitions.
Absolutely.
I don't know necessarily definitions, but I have an explanation for them.
I think so. But at the same time, I feel like they're not that far different, in my opinion. And let me say this, like, okay, let me give you my definition. I feel like, okay, what was it? You said a good guy and a good what?
A nice guy and a good guy.
Okay. The nice guy is the dude that's like, I don't want to say simping, but he's doing everything to get attention and everything like that, get her attention and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The good guy, no, that's the nice guy. The good guy is more of, in my opinion, is that does the traditional stuff, treats the woman right and everything, but still stands on his boundaries and everything in like that. Like, yeah, he treats the girl nice and everything, but if she acts up or treats him in a way that he doesn't like, he'll step up like, hey, like, don't treat me like that. Don't do that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like setting the boundaries of don't do this to me because this is how I'm going to react to it. You know, that's my definition.
Mark,
Now,
would you like to interject before I go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of maybe off the rails here on this one, but here it is. You ever notice with like serial killers and stuff? Most of the time, listen, let me get there. Let me get there. Let me get there. Let me get
I'm
there.
listening. I'm gonna let it right out.
How many times when you see the interviews and stuff, they're like, people are appalled that they did it. They always say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he would do that. He was such a nice guy." How many times do you see that? Quite frankly, right?
Almost all of
Oh,
them.
I can't believe they murdered somebody. Oh, I can't. They're such a nice guy. I can't believe this.
Right.
Nice guys aren't always good guys, which good guys are good human beings.
Okay. So I feel like we're all in agreement here. But here's where the question came from. Because, you know, when you're just literally, this happened over the weekend. You know, when you're just either in the shower or you're just at the crib not doing shit, your mind gets to running, right? And I was thinking about that phrase, nice guys finish last, right?
Yep.
And in my head, when I hear phrases like that, I try to think, I don't know why, but sometimes I was trying to break it down. What does this really mean? And if the phrase is nice guys finish last, which at first on the surface in my head, I'm like,
hold on. Which perspective are you coming from, Finis? Is it from the man's perspective, the women's perspective, or just the general perspective?
I
just want the audience to know what perspective you're coming from.
That's true.
I think I'm not sure. Let me tell you how I broke it down, and then you guys can know which perspective it seems like. Because obviously, I'm coming from a guy's perspective, but I was viewing it trying to like just a general perspective. But obviously, I'm a guy, so I'm coming from a guy's perspective. But because I hate the phrase "nice guys finish last" because usually when you think that you think people are saying you got to be a douchebag to get the women, right? That's like the
That's the
anti to that, right? The corollary to that, right? So I was like, I don't want to be a piece of shit.
That's not your character at the end of the day. Like, I know you find it.
Right? So that's what I'm breaking it down. That's what I'm thinking. But then I was like, what does it really mean, nice guy? Then I started thinking. Calvin, I started thinking how you're thinking. I was like, you know what? I think there's a difference between a nice guy and a good guy. Because some would say I'm not a nice guy. I'm very straightforward. I'm very blunt. I'll flame you up. I don't give a fuck about your feelings for real. If I don't know you, obviously. Things like that. Like, I don't really care. So I might not be a good, nice guy, but all of my intentions are good, right? Because even if I come off as like rude, I'm telling you something because I'm trying to help you out. How it comes off might be a little rude, aggressive, assertive, whatever you want to call it, because I'm not a sugarcoater, right? But if I'm putting my energy towards you, it's because I have good intent for you, right? If I'm on your ass about you know, somebody eat, like I got clients at the gym. I got one client, you know, I'm trying to help him lose weight. He's in this contest where if he loses the most weight percentage-wise, he wins $1,000. So every day I'm on his ass. What'd you eat today? I'd ask, what'd you eat over the weekend? Like, I'm kind of assertive. I'm like, bro, you can't be doing this. You can't be doing that. Like, I'm aggressive at him. Not because I'm trying to be mean, but because I want him to win the contest. I want him to lose the weight, right? So I feel like my intents are good, but I'm not really nice. So then I thought about, I think that's what the saying is saying. Calvin, to your point, women don't want a nice guy. They might want to date a nice guy. Being around a nice guy, the attention from them is a good, like, temporary fulfillment of that void. But a nice guy that's just willing to say, that's a yes man, that'll say whatever to them, give them whatever they want, have no boundaries, has no foot down. They don't want that at the end of the day. So you might start off in the running, but you're going to finish last. And it's not saying that douchebags will finish last, but I think good guys is what women are looking for, right? Because I think a good guy is a nice guy with a backbone. It's a guy, like you said, that's willing to, be a gentleman, do this for him, do that for him. But at the same time, if you disrespect him or you come off or you get out of pocket, he's like, hey, wait a minute now. Hold the fuck up. Right? Like, don't check me. Just like with friends. I want a friend. I'm that friend, and I want friends to where if I'm doing some shit out of line, I want somebody to check me. Right? I'm not gonna be disrespected or whatever. Come be like, oh, like I know Calvin, if you come to me like, yo, what you said was out of pocket. Like I don't like that. Like Calvin, you remember that conversation we had a while ago when we were in the group message? I kind of said some shit that offended you, and you texted me to the side. I was like, bro, I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
Remember that? And what did I say? I was like, damn, my fault, bro. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm sorry it came off that way. And I was like, I love you, bro. I appreciate you for talking to me. Right? Because I'm not gonna get offended because I know me and you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But somebody might have looked at that and be like, damn, why Calvin been like, no, he checking me because I'm out of pocket, right? I appreciate that. And I think that is what in dating season, that's what women want. They want a guy that's willing to check them, but at the same time support them to help them get what they're trying to get. Tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear, kind of thing. That's how I was like, break it down.
But this is the thing too. I know we're probably going to get off topic a little bit, but it's just like, I feel like if let's say like you're dating a girl or talking to a girl, like seriously, and then you try to just give her like a little bit of like game and everything, not trying to be like, say like, hey, you need to do this, but like, just like coming from like a suggestion standpoint, but like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this or that? And they're like, oh no, blah, 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 find out. Like they go off and everything. And it's just like, that's happened to me several times. I'm just like, that's when I fall back. That's when I'm like, all right, you know what? You don't want to hear anybody's advice. I'm gonna let you go do you. Like, whenever you want to come talk to me. My door's always open, but I'm not putting up with that shit. Like, nah. I'm trying to help you, and you snap on me. Nah.
Yeah, I feel like those are the girls that finish last on the others. Like if you flip it, I don't know what the saying would be for women, but nice guys finish last. Whatever that is, those are the women on the other spectrum. They'll finish last when they can't take criticism, when they can't take. I don't even know what to call it, but like getting checked. Like just because we're dating or just because we're together and you're out of line, like, yeah, in the moment, I might back you up until we get home. But at some point, I'm going to have a conversation like, yo, you're in the wrong. Especially if they are in the wrong. Now, somebody's got to tell you in the wrong. And it's vice versa. If a guy's in the wrong, I expect my lady to be like, yo, you tripping. Like, you're in the wrong. You shouldn't have done that. That's like, you're in the wrong. I can be like, damn, you know what, you're right. And then correct myself. I need that from my significant other. So women also need to learn how to, not all women, but the women that are like that got to learn how to, if yo dude check you, sit back and be like, damn, am I really fucking, like, am I fucked it up? Because if you are, you need somebody there to check you.
Yep.
Exactly.
Wow, bro.
It's the biggest thing too that I've learned, especially like if you're a girl or whatever, like let's say like it's a situation where you guys are out in public and she's dead in the wrong. Like she's in the wrong and everything. Don't bring that situation up while you guys are in public.
Right. I do it all the time.
I would say, hey, be like, no, like, just agree with her for the moment. Just be like, hey, like, I know, yeah, blah, 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 blase. But when you guys get in the car and get home, that's when it's time to be like, hey.
Address it,
Because if you do that shit out in the open and everything in the heat of the moment, because you know how girls are, man. They act off of emotion and everything like that in the heat of the moment. So if you check them while they have their emotions going and everything, that's just gonna open up a whole bunch of other bullshit that you just don't want in that moment.
It'll make it worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check her in public. I don't bring attention to us.
It depends on what it is, though.
I don't
Mark.
bring attention to us, but I give her and the same thing goes for me. If I'm wrong in public, we'll just give each other a look like, okay, shut up. You're wrong. We're going to talk about this later. You're in the wrong.
I feel like I just feel like if you see something that you don't like, don't sit on that shit, man. Like, say something.
Oh yeah, don't yeah, because then it's just gonna end up being part of something that's gonna end up being like a bunch of these little things that pile up, and then it's just at some point the bubble's gonna pop, and then to that point, because I've been on the other side of that where she'll let all these little things pile up, and then when something super small and almost damn insignificant happens, that'll be the final straw that broke the camel's back. The bubble pops, but then for me, I'm confused because usually the thing she's blowing up over is not really the problem, but you're confused because you're like, this is
what
why
you
said, right? This is like what like. What's really going? That's when what's really going on? Like, and then they still talk about. Well, you remember we were at that party and you said that you saw the party we went to 3 months ago. So why did you say nothing?
Women are undefeated. Women are undefeated, bro. At remembering shit from months and months ago.
They bring some shit up. You like, did that really happen like that?
Bro, half the time you don't even remember that shit no more.
Or you think you've already like talked about it, moved past it, we're good, but and then bam, just hits you in the middle of, you're like, why are we talking about this again? What's going on? Like,
oh dude. There's nothing more frustrating than especially when you try to resolve, like, what's wrong? Like, tell you, and they're like, no, it's fine. But it's not fine. They won't talk about it. And then a week later it gets brought up, and then you hit them with I tried to talk to you about it a week ago, but you don't want to talk about it. But you can't say that because then, oh, dude, it's a lose-lose. You can't do shit. There's nothing you can do.
Yep. Story of being a guy.
Yeah, you know what I just say? I'm like, I know you feeling some type of way. Whenever you're ready to talk, come grab me. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's the only thing you can say.
I just walk out. They'll calm down eventually and just talk about it. Then they'll get mad at you while you're talking about it, and just like, all right, well, it's over. So,
you know what's the funniest thing? Just about the men-women relationship or like dynamics in a relationship. If, God forbid, she does it first. But I know y'all have all been in that situation where both y'all do the exact same shit. Like, you'll do something that pisses her off, and then she'll do the exact same shit. You're not allowed to get mad, right? But God forbid she does it first, right? Because I've actually, with my ex, I actually caught her in this shit. I did some shit, and it wasn't even like no disrespectful shit. It was like some small shit, but I didn't think nothing of it because we were just two totally different people. It was more like a pet peeve, like some dumb shit.
Nice transition.
Yeah. So she did the thing first, and to me it didn't bother me, but for her it was a pet peeve, right? But usually people don't do their own pet peeves, which is weird. I'm not gonna get started. But she does this thing, and it didn't pay me no mind. I was like, okay, cool, because it was at my apartment. I was like, I literally didn't care. I do that same thing like a week later. She loses her shit. Loses it. And I'm sitting there like, you did the same shit last week. You did the exact same shit last week. What were we talking about? And it was all about her and her feelings and how it doesn't matter that she did it. And I was like, I didn't even throw a fit. But low key after that, it was such a problem whenever stuff like that happened. It like anytime she would do some shit that she hated when I didn't do, then it became a problem. Like, for example, this isn't what happens, doing a generic example. But like, let's say a chick hates it when you go all day without texting her, right? Let's say you do, you get busy, you go all day without saying nothing, and you text her today, she's mad, right? She's mad. But then you're like, okay, bet. So like now once they confront it, usually as a guy, you'll do your best to like not let it happen again. So like maybe you're working all day, but every now and then you'll text me, hey, so like I'm busy. I'll text you when I can, or I'll text you when I'm on my lunch break, right? Just to let her know, right? Some shit like that. God forbid, a month later, she goes all day without texting me. God forbid that happens and you bring it up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This totally happens.
World War III. Because when I do it, I get petty. So I'm like passive aggressive with it. So let's say that happens to me. She goes all day without texting me. I'll text her at the end of the day like, damn, so you can text me. You can go all day without texting me, but I can't do that, huh? Oh, she'll lose her shit. She'll lose her shit. That's wild, bro. But we gotta just take the L. We just gotta take the L. We can't get upset.
Unfortunately.
Bro, you can't show no emotion. You can't show nothing. You can't do nothing.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? When you don't show emotion, then it's, well, you just don't care.
Oh,
you just don't. Yeah. You don't care about us. You don't care about me. You don't love me. And then it turns into that when you don't show emotion.
If you show too much emotion, she ends up getting mad at you for yelling at her.
For being upset.
Yelling.
Like, bro, I feel like I would be a psychopath. Be like, it's like you don't text her, and then you do, and then you just like, and then it comes back to that whole thing. Like, finds what you said. You get confused. You're like, damn, bro, what the fuck am I doing?
Bro, it's just straight confusion the whole time.
It is. So that's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm loving it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm married, so.
Married with a whole kid.
That's right.
Mark, you gonna start us off?
Yeah, I mean, are y'all ready? Y'all ready?
I've been ready.
You got your pet peeves? How many rounds are we going?
Let me grab my shake.
We want to go 3 rounds since it's just us 3?
Yeah.
No, let's do more than 3. Because I mean, I got.
You want to do 4?
Days. We dare do 5.
I gotta jump at 7:30 though.
Oh, but yeah, let's.
All right, 3 it is. 3 it is.
Yeah.
No, go for it.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you want me to start off, I will. All right. So I would say my number 1 pick here is, do y'all know the saying, don't block the box?
No, elaborate.
Y'all never heard of don't block the box?
Hey, yo.
I've never heard that before.
All right. Well, I'll explain it to you. The meaning of don't block the box is you're at an intersection, right? 4 lights, 4 ways, right? Let's think now. Picture you're in traffic, right? You're at a 4-way intersection. Your light is red for the time being, but the other light is green. But it flashes to yellow, and a car or 2 comes out and gets stuck in the median, and then your light changes to green, so you can't go. And you got to sit there, and you can't drive.
Oh, yeah.
That shit drives me insane because I'm the type of person, I don't block intersections. If I see, it's not going to work, what I'm saying?
You'll just wait right there, even at the green light. If there's
I'm going to sit there at the green. Right. I'm going to do it because I don't block Bro, it drives me insane. I'm the type of person, too. I'm such an asshole. I'll just sit on my horn for like a solid 10 seconds when my light turns green when I'm blocked in like that.
That man an asshole.
I'm just blaring it at him, letting them know, fuck you, you piece of shit. Just wait another 5 minutes. Damn. And if you're in that big of a hurry, you should have left earlier. Do not block the box.
I learned that. I learned a new what's that? A new saying, a phrase today.
Because the 4-way intersection is a box.
Yeah. I've been eating this entire podcast.
All right. I don't know who wants to go next. Y'all can decide.
I'll go.
Yeah, go ahead, Kyle. I'm still thinking, low key.
Bruh. I hate this is in a work setting. I hate being fucking micromanaged, bro.
Yeah,
I hate that fucking shit, dog. Especially like everybody in the office knows my work ethic and everything. Like I come like don't get me wrong. Like I come in, I'll talk my shit, I'll bullshit, I'll cut up and everything. But like when it's time to work, bro, like I'm trying to get my shit done and find some people for these roles. And I hate it when somebody like, let's say like I got a candidate, for example, let's say like I got a candidate and everything. And I already wrote up the full sell package, the summary, all that stuff, all the information that's needed. Only thing that I'm waiting for is the reference to call me back and everything. I hate it when people just like, oh, where you at with this? Where you at with this? The reference hasn't called me back or anything. Okay, cool. What I do, I tell them, I'm like, hey, like while I'm on the phone, I'll send them an email saying, hey, like I'm on the phone with them right now. I just hate that shit so much, man. It's like, bro, like I will get you the stuff when the guy calls me back. I can't make the motherfucker pick up the phone and talk to me. Because at the same time, he's probably working just like I am.
Oh yeah. Ugh, that was terrible. That was gonna be my first round one. So
that's a good one.
I gotta think. I got one, but I don't even really know how to explain it. Because it's more from teaching, like from a student aspect. I hate when I don't even know if this is a good one. No, I'm trying to think of a good one that everybody can relate to. Oh, I got one. This is another traffic one. When people are turning right and have the right of way, like no stop sign, nothing, they have to come to a complete stop to turn right.
Correct.
Like if you're just flowing, you're just gonna turn into like this gas station. You don't have to stop. Just turn. People will come to almost a complete stop. When the speed limit is 50 or 55, they'll have to come to a complete stop, just turn right. It's like, bro, just turn right. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? I can't stand that.
Bro, I feel like my whole draft could be traffic related things. I mean, just car related things, bro. God, I want to switch it up, but you know what really bothers the hell out of me too? Let's say you go to Walmart, you go to Target, wherever, Kroger, wherever you go, okay? And myself, I will purposely park far away from everybody. Because I don't want to be around, a bunch of other cars. I just don't. Like, that's my thing. Now, paint the picture here. I park far away, right? And then there's hundreds of parking spots open. Hundreds.
Somebody parked
right next to my vehicle. You suck. You're an ass if you do that. If I come out of the store and I see 200 open parking spots and you're directly next to me, you fucking suck. Fucking suck. There's a purpose for this. And if you're like me, then why the hell are you parking next to me? You should be parking away from me. That's the whole point of why I do this.
They gotta be trolling you, bro. Like I bet there's people out there like, oh look, they parked far away so nobody parked next to them, and they park next to them. It has to be.
Bro.
I don't know who would want to get those extra steps in, to be honest.
Or my favorite is, like, if I'm just sitting in my vehicle, like, maybe I just got back to my truck or whatever. Maybe I just got and no one's there. But, like, as soon as I'm getting back to unload my fucking groceries, I got my doors open to put my fucking groceries in there. Here they come, and they want to park right next to me and get mad at me for not closing my doors. They fucking suck. I hate it. That shit drives me just as insane as the block in the box. I mean, I just fucking asshole.
So story from Mark: don't get in his fucking car because he's gonna road rage.
Dude, oh God. Tell me that's not infuriating though. If you park somewhere and you're by yourself and there's hundreds of parking spots elsewhere, and someone comes and parks right next to you. It makes it hard for you to open your doors or
That
whatever.
doesn't really bother me, Mark.
It bothers me.
I'm trying to find the closest parking spot.
It's also the same person who can't park worth a damn, who's damn near over the line every time.
No, being over the line pisses me off. I'm one of those people where if I park and I'm over the line when I get out, I'll get back in the car.
Oh, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Hey,
yeah.
how am I over there? How much room we got over there? We good?
Yeah, I'll be like, you got room over there?
You know what? My
second. Do I got
one,
about 3 feet over there? Do I got about 3 feet over there? Okay, good. Let's go to the store. Come on.
My second one is actually going to follow up with you, Mark. My pet peeve. So like for prime example, Cool Springs. They have like the one way, like when you park and everything, you can only go that way. You turn around, you can go the other way. I hate it when motherfuckers can't look at the sign or where the arrow going.
Yeah, they go the wrong way.
It's like, bro, when you come down the aisle and everything, you can't park. You can't park in that parking spot like regularly. So you done fucked up.
Yeah.
They still keep on coming past and everything. Like
and they're not gonna make it in there. And you're just sitting there watching them like, I'm really gonna be sitting here for 5 minutes watching this moron try to parallel park this vehicle that they're not gonna be able to do.
Mm-hmm. And those lanes,
that's a good one too.
Those lanes are only wide enough for one car anyway. So when they do, you gotta like get all the way over.
Yeah, man.
So they can get through.
Yes.
Yeah. That's annoying.
Cause I just be looking at them. I'm just like, will they ride past me? I just be staring at them, just like.
Well, what pisses me off is they looking at you. They'll look at you like you the one going the wrong way. I'm sitting there like, I remember one time I did. I'm going to the arrows this way, so I'm going where the direction you're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
They're all angled at you, so you can pull in, right? So, like you said, if you're coming the opposite way, you don't really have an angle to park in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they're coming this way. I'm like, whatever. So I kind of like, lean over so they can get through. They looking at me with an attitude.
Yep.
I'm like,
dude,
bitch, you the one going the wrong way. What you get an attitude for?
It's crazy. It's insane.
All right,
dude. It's always the person that's so in the wrong that has the highest attitude in those situations too.
Oh, because they know they're in the wrong, but don't want to fess up to it. That's what it is,
bro. That's another pet peeve. That's a good one too. Jesus.
All right, my third one is not traffic. We're gonna go back to something else. This is especially growing up because obviously here I live by myself and it happens as much.
Are we snaking this round?
When somebody, what do you mean?
I thought we just picked your second.
No.
Am I wrong? I haven't picked my third.
Wait.
This is your second.
I thought Calvin went though.
I did.
Calvin picked his second one, yeah.
Yeah, Calvin's before me. I went last.
But I haven't picked my third. You said this is your third one.
No, this is my second.
This is some Mandela shit going on right now.
I just know I'm after Calvin. So I'm up.
All right, go ahead.
When somebody takes the last of something, doesn't throw the box away. Like in the pantry. Like if there's a box of like cookies or some shit, when I see it, I'm set. Oh, bet. Oreos. I fucking love Oreos. I'm gonna get some Oreos. You grab the Oreo thing, it's empty.
Light as hell.
It's the biggest feeling of betrayal you could ever experience as a kid. Then you're like, fuck! There's no Oreos. I've been deceived. Or like the cereal, somebody will use all the cereal. And with the cereal, you have to take the box out the pantry to pour the cereal. You have to open the bag, unravel the bag. You have to pour it. So when you pour it and it's empty, that means they roll the empty bag back up. They stuff the empty bag back in the box. They close the empty box back up and they put it back in the fucking pantry. Oh, that used to piss me the fuck off, bro.
Or you got the gallon lemonade and there's like this much left.
Yeah. Just a tease.
You like, bro, you should have just took it.
Should just finished it off.
Oh man, I remember my mom did that one time. I was like, That's the first time. That's the only time I ever did some shit to my mom, and that's my first and last time I ever did that. I went up to her. I was like, "Mom, why'd you do this?" She's like, "It's my house. I paid for. I can do what the fuck I want." I was like, "Touche." Put it right
There
back.
it is. There it is. Yeah.
I said, "Touche. You did pay for it, and this is your house."
Damn, I do think all my shit's gonna be driving related. Maybe that's really what just grinds my gears the most. We've all been in traffic. We've all been driving, right? You know, we're on the road and you're driving, and there's always that one person, man, female, doesn't matter, who doesn't signal when they're going to come on over on top of you. Okay? They don't signal when they change lanes. Okay?
Oh yeah.
And then have the audacity, it happens every time, to honk their horn at you or give you the bird or you know, give you the attitude look like you're in the wrong because you wouldn't let them over because they won't fucking signal that they're coming over or they want to get over. They're just coming over on top of you.
Hey,
Mark, why do I have a feeling that all three of these scenarios happened to you this week?
Dude, they happen so much. That's why they're my three biggest pet peeves so far.
Shit. Is it me?
Yeah.
I literally like this is one of my biggest pet peeves, to where like I would probably go off on somebody. You ever had somebody sit there just going in on you, just going off, just totally derailing you, and then after the whole shit, they say no offense? I'm like, you just went a whole fucking 2 minutes on me just going in, and then you end it be like, no offense? Bitch.
That's low-key funny.
I'm just like, bro, what? That's like me cussing you out, calling you every name in the book and be like, hey, bro, but don't take that to no offense, though. Like, what?
With all due respect.
Bro, you a bitch, but no offense, though. What?
That's how it be, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Backwards. So backwards nowadays. Let me see. Oh, this is a gym one. I actually saw this meme on Instagram. But it's like when you're doing something like physical at work and somebody says some slick shit about, oh, this is your workout for the day? I don't know why, but that infuriates the fucking shit out of me. You think lifting these fucking shoe boxes is my workout for the day? Oh. that one just enraged me. It's like, no,
pick their ass up and just sling them. Be like, that's my workout. Swing your ass.
Yeah, it's like, oh, bro, I can't.
I'll end my last pick. I'll stay away from driving, but the one I would have picked is definitely gonna be an honorable mention. But this one goes out to the females, and they all do it, and they're gonna say they don't, but they do. And all of us have dated girls. I'm married. Finest, you've had girlfriends. Calvin, you've had girlfriends. You know what happens when you go to get food every time. Oh, hey, hun, would you like me to order you something? Are you hungry? No, I'm fine. I don't want to eat anything. Are you sure? I can get you something to eat. Like, not a problem. No, I'm fine. The old, well, can I have one of your fries?
Let me get a fry.
Let me get a fry. Can I get a bite of your burger? Can I have one of your chicken tenders? Or can I have a bite of your steak? Or blah, blah. Just order something. For God's sakes.
Can I just get your food, please?
Please. And I love my wife to death. But she still does this to this day. We've been together 6 years. I just look at her. I'm like, I'm ordering you food. Get over it. I don't care if you eat one damn bite. I'm ordering you fucking food. I don't care.
Especially when you're starved.
Dude, it bothers the shit out of me.
Every tender, every fry matters when you're starving.
Dude, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't ate all day. You've been busy all day. You're just like, I just want my food.
That's the
they eat half your meal and look at you.
It's just one tender. I'm starving. It only comes with 3. That's a third of my food.
They always say that. It's like, I offered to buy you food.
See, in that case, if you think that they're gonna want something, just go ahead and buy them some. Just fuck it.
Oh, I do. I learned real quick with mine. I was like, you know what? I don't care if you eat one fucking bite. Save it for later for all I care. You ain't touching my food. Damn it. We're done here. It was always, dude, we go to a restaurant, right? And then they always want to bite your food, even when they have their own food.
Mm-hmm.
They always want to. You order them food, and they're like, well, can I have a bite of yours? No. This is mine. You got yours.
Yeah.
Can I have a bite of yours? No. Okay, then. And it's always like that. God forbid, Finis, if you ask them for a bite of theirs.
Be World War VI.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Not 6.
we skip what? 3, 4, and 5. Just straight to 6.
Mm-hmm.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like, was there a World War III?
Shit. Not yet. It's on its way.
Hey, yo, chill. That's one thing I do not want to see in a lifetime. That's one thing I do not want to see.
Yeah. You might see it in your lifetime.
Bro, I'm not
trying
to see that shit, bro.
I'm just going to break it to you, bro. All right, Calvin. What's your last pick?
My last one?
Yep. We're on round 4.
Bro, just what the hell? What the hell was that, Finis?
What do you mean?
The freaky ass dude.
What do you mean, bro? I'm trying to drink my shake.
Bro, this is so common, but just having manners. Like smacking in public, like chewing loud. Like, I don't know, just I don't even know how to explain. It's just like just not having manners, not just best way I can say it, not having awareness. That's what I'll say. It's like, bro, like you're acting this way in a public scene, like fit the mold. Like the fuck? I don't know. That's just me.
I hear you.
What's my last one? Probably, man, I got so many. I'm trying to stay away from teaching any of my teaching ones. Cause I have like, bro, I'll say it after.
Good one. He's got one. It's bothering him right now. You can see it.
That trauma coming up. He's like, fuck.
But I'll probably say people touching my stuff like without asking.
Yeah.
Like I've had people come to my office, I've had people come to my office and start touching my shit. I'm like, the fuck are you doing? like there comes my office. First of all, this dude came into my office to talk to my office mate. So I'm sitting there chilling, and I have like my desk is like it's a the room's like a box, and we have these L tables. So my table's in the corner, his table is in the other corner adjacent to me, right? But my corner is the edge of my desk. There's the door, right? So it's door, corner is my desk. And so if you go this way, look straight behind me, his is in that corner, right? So dude comes in, he's talking to my office mate, and I'm just doing my shit on my laptop, and I got stuff right here on my desk where he's touching all of my shit. I was like, I didn't say anything, but I'm just staring at him like, the fuck? Like he's literally just grabbing my stuff and like tossing stuff up in the air,
you can feel that shit like bubbling in, like you're like you're just like, bro, what the fuck is he doing,
bro? Like it's almost kind of like yours. Is he had no awareness, because if he did, he could feel me burning laser vision into it. Like he could. If he had awareness, he could feel, when you can feel somebody staring at you? Like you're not looking at it, but you can just feel it, bro. I was giving him a death stare, completely unaware. He's just, so I'm working on this project. And he was like picking up different stuff. He was kind of like flipping through my papers. I was working on a different project, and I was doing this thing, and I'm just staring like this. Just staring. I'm like, bro, what the actual fuck? I can't, when people just start touching myself without asking. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that, bro. That's actually a pet peeve of mine, but that's more like in my like house, like my room, like my shoes and everything. Like, what why are you looking going through my closet? Like, you can't wear none of this shit, so why are you looking at it?
Yeah, that's just weird. People are weird.
Yeah, bro, that is weird. That people shouldn't be touching people's shit like that. That'd bother the hell out of me too. Definitely, I got an honorable mention for sure, and it goes back to driving, bro. Bikers, bro. I don't have a problem with you riding your bike on the road, but for God's sakes, follow the fucking rules of the road. These dudes blow through stop signs and red lights like they don't apply to them. Bro, you'll be sitting at a 4-way stop, see the biker coming. I know. I'm like, I'll be looking. You can ask my wife. There's been several times I just sit there. I'm like, I bet this fucker ain't gonna stop. Watch this. This joker is not gonna stop, and he'll blow right through it as I'm about to go. Every time. You are supposed to abide by the laws of the road.
You should just hit him.
They blow that shit like it's nothing, bro.
You know, are you talking about like actual bikes or like
bikes, not
like
motorcycles? Motorcycles. I'm talking bikes.
You know what's funny about that? I hate that shit too, especially when they have a sidewalk or a bike lane.
Oh God, don't even get me started, bro.
Dude,
they'll be out in the middle of the road.
Mark, when I was up in New Jersey doing my internship, like by the beach and everything, they have like a bunch of like bike lanes and everything. Everybody's biking and all that. Yeah. So I'm driving and I'm like, why the fuck is the traffic so slow? Like, there's nobody, bro. About fucking 10 people on the bikes looking like Lance Stevenson, just all in the road. And they have like a good probably like, I don't know, like 7 feet worth of just like a bike lane and everything. I'm like, oh,
and they think you're an asshole for riding their bump or you honk at them. Like, get over in the fucking bike lane, man.
You know what I used to do? I used to roll down my window, be like, "Fuck at the street, Lance." Keep on going,
bro. Watch him. I'm telling you right now. Next time, y'all stop at a 4-way stop or a red light, and someone's biking on the road. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna blow right through that shit every time.
He's right.
Like so it doesn't apply to them.
People don't really be biking out here. Now think about it.
Shit, bro. They do. They still be biking out here, driving me insane.
Not in Nashville, they don't be biking, but they be riding them little mopeds around.
Yeah, they're idiots too. They go in the middle of the road. It's like, get on the sidewalk.
Oh, is that it, gentlemen? Cal, you said you got a jet, right?
Yeah, I got to jump.
All righty. Any sign-offs before we sign off?
Nope.
Man,
see y'all next week.
Man, I really got nothing but get your bread. Make your money. Don't blow it all. But yeah.
All righty. Y'all heard it here. Dark Season 5. We catch you guys next week.